This house to us was our first home. We're first home buyers, and it was a good spot for us to set up roots.
We had been married for almost 2 years. We actually closed on this home on our 2-year wedding anniversary. The house when we got here, when we bought, it was a jungle. It was a total fixer-upper. Everything needed to be fixed and changed.
So we knew we had a lot of work ahead of us. The day we bought it, my father-in-law, being a builder, he said, "You really want to do this? You're gonna be here night, day, weekend, morning." And I said, "Yeah." And that's what we did.
We gutted this place. We replaced everything. We replaced the floors, the cabinets, the walls. Everything was brand new in this house after we were done with it. I think that's the hardest part about all this, is that we bought in 2019, moved in after we gutted and made everything ours, and it's all gone.
The night of the incident, at 2:30 in the morning, I heard a window break. And when I got up, walked into the kitchen, it was misty and it sounded like water was running. So I walked to the back and that whole wall was on fire. So I'm just looking at a doorway to another dimension. Immediately I thought, how do I put this out? And as I started listening more, I heard the water running above my head, which is all the trusses were on fire. The fire had actually crawled up and into the roof. So it was above me, above the drywall. At that point, I just knew we had to get out.
I woke up to my husband screaming. Like, I could hear him yelling, "Heather, Heather, get out, get up, fire, fire." And I ran out. Austin was still in the house. And in between running from our room to Caden's, seeing everything on fire in the kitchen and in the laundry room, it was a terrifying thought, thinking, what am I gonna find behind that door when I open up the door to my son's room? Open up the door, he's dead asleep with the dog. As we're, screaming and yelling and dragging them out of bed, we all got out safely.
About 5 minutes later, the whole roof was on fire. So 10 seconds later, 2 minutes later, could have been a different story. That's something we think about a lot. To be honest, we didn't know what insurance we had. American Integrity was great. And meeting them for the first time was the first time really communicating.
You hear horror stories. Anytime anybody has to deal with an insurance company, you always hear about the bad and never the good. I never hear about the good when it comes to insurance companies. So going into it and making those phone calls, it was nerve-wracking. It was, what if they don't believe us? What if they think that we did something? And again, American Integrity, they have been wonderful. They really have been. If we had not had the insurance, American Integrity, come through and help us, we do have family and friends, we would have been able to stay from place to place, but we would have had to start from nothing. We would have had to start from ground zero, and worse than nothing, because we would have still been paying a mortgage on a house that we couldn't even live in. I couldn't imagine people who don't have a great insurance company like American Integrity. Having a situation like this where you literally lose everything and not having your insurance company have your back, I couldn't imagine.
We are planning to rebuild here. We are looking forward to that in an odd way, the way things work out.
We do plan on building a little bit bigger, a little more room, hopefully to grow our family. So, and without American Integrity, we wouldn't even be able to at this point.